All right, y'all, what's going on? It's me again. And, I'm just here to talk, educate. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? It's a layman's conversation. I'm only talking what I know. I did some research on some of the things, but some of the things, it's just my thoughts, just the way I'm feeling at the time. Whether right or wrong, it's just my thoughts. So, like I said, your comments, your views are all respected and welcome just to get more feedback. And I was just watching the protest down in El Cajon in California, um, and it was live on Facebook. I'm not sure you guys are familiar with the situation, but you can look it up real quick. And I'm watching on Facebook Live, and I'm seeing all the comments, pop up because comments pop up as you're looking at it. So I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing all of these, to me, just crazy out of control comments. Like, oh, me working is paying for your welfare for you to protest. My taxes are paying for your EBT, yada yada yada. And as I'm reading through these things, I'm just like, all of these, white lives matter and blue lives matter, and I'm seeing all these different like rude, kind of disrespectful things, at the time for what these people are trying to do. And a lot of this stuff stems down from a lack of communication. We don't take the time to understand someone's point of view, and I think that's a problem that we have right now in America is a lack of communication. You know, with the things that are going on right now, there's no way that we should not be banding together trying to get this situation under control. Okay. Now, I had put up on my Facebook the other day, how many of you guys are protesting, not going to school, not going to work, and not shopping on September 26th? Because I heard about it that morning when I was walking into my job. Like, I heard about it way too late. I wish I would have heard about it sooner because I would have supported the efforts, in us to get this community, this nation, safe and right and just. So a couple people wrote on there. Well, I guess most people wrote on there, oh, I gotta feed my kids and I need a roof over my head and all these things. And when I saw them writing those things, that made me think that, maybe they don't know what's going on. Maybe there's a lack of communication of what's going on. Because by any means, we want no one to get, fired from their job because they're protesting. So let's get that out the way. But at the same time, we want you to stand up for your brother and sister, cousin, auntie, whoever it may be. Because lately, I haven't been looking at these people that have been getting shot, for no reason, as strangers. I haven't been looking at it as, oh, it happened down the street, so I'm not worried about it. It's actually starting to bother me, and it's starting to mean just a little bit more because I feel like now they're killing my brother. They're killing my sister. It's my cousin. It's my auntie. It's my grandma. And, when these things are going on, no matter how much money you have, that's not the point no more. How much money you have doesn't matter when there's a death in the family. It's about who's showing up. You know what I mean? Who's there to talk about these things? Who's there to keep the family together? Who's there to, keep sanity and to help, protect the family to keep this from happening over and over again? Now, being that we haven't been, aggressively going at someone who has been, going at us, we're doing our peaceful protesting. We're doing all the things that we should be doing in order to, get our point across. But it seems like, everyone is not on board. And that's what's kind of bothering me. You know what I mean? It's so easy to kind of overlook and be like, oh, okay, these things are happening, here and there, but not over here. But it's only a matter of time before it comes to you, For the people who think that, oh, I don't need the protest. I don't need to be out there. I don't need my voice to be heard. My working is worth more than the lives of these people getting shot. And, most of these people that were writing these things on my Facebook were black. So I'm looking at it like, you don't think you could be next. So I guess some people think they're invincible, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. These people that are getting shot, that are getting killed, for traffic violations, for people thinking they have a weapon or whatever the case may be, they didn't plan on it that day. They didn't wake up and were like, you know what, I fit the stereotype of what they're looking for today, so I'm not gonna go outside, or I'm gonna go outside, and even though it's gonna happen to me, I know what the consequences are. They did not. These things are happening to them at random times, and they're not ready for it because we don't expect those kind of things to happen. And being that we don't expect these things to happen, we have to start expecting these things to happen. But we have to come together. It can't be no half-assing. It can't be, oh, just some of us are doing this and the other ones are doing that. Man, if you're not down for the cause, the protesting, peaceful, or whatever is going on to get the job done, just don't say nothing at all. That's the best bet, for all of us. Because when you say these negative things, when you're going against the grain, especially when you can see what's going on, that's the saddest thing to me is we see these things going on because they're on camera, and if you still want to be kind of like, oh, you don't care, just don't say nothing about it, okay? Don't do no Black Lives Matter just because you're black and you're not really down for the cause. Don't do that, okay? Because you're making us all look bad and you're setting it a bad example. So what I really want is for us to communicate more with other people, by asking their opinion, without getting an attitude. It's very few people that I can have a deep conversation with and they'll respect my opinion, I'll respect their opinion, and it's okay. So I think we all need to get on that level. We get so angry when someone says the opposite thing that we want to hear, or someone doesn't agree with us and things like that. We all do it. I do it sometimes too. But we have to respect another person's opinion, so we have to understand where they're coming from so that we can get to know them and understand them. Because when you don't know where someone has been from, where they come from, or where they're even going, you're just judging them off the way they look, their skin color, and things like that. That's the big problem. Stereotyping is one of the biggest problems that we have, in America. And it's only like that because we don't communicate with each other. Like I heard some interesting things when I was talking to this guy who was from Nigeria. He was telling me about how blacks view him and how, the Africans view blacks, and I would have never known the things he was telling me that were shocking, but I had to listen to it, what he was telling me to make it make sense. If that makes sense. I don't know, I could be just talking. But I think we need to reach out and kind of talk to each other and understand, this is a big problem going on, and we need to share our stories with everybody, with each other, we need to get closer as more than friends, but as family, and try to understand that the things that are going on, they're hurtful to the family. It's not just happening over there or down the street. It's happening to you. It's happening in your house. It's in your backyard. This isn't that far away from your house. So I think we need to bond together a little tighter, a little more communication, man. And that's all I'm gonna say for right now, man. I really want us to come together, a little more communication. I think we can be okay, man. But if you don't have nothing positive to say about this, or you don't want to be with the protests, or for whatever reason it may be, just keep it to yourself, man. Because right now is not the time to be talking negative about any of these situations going on right now, because it's serious and it's getting bad and it's happening daily. So that's all I'm gonna say for that for right now.